Ciao Giuventini of the world, we are live for El Tactico Udinese versus Juventus. It's live. It's a long time we didn't do it live, Mo. How are you doing, Mo?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you, Giuseppe?
Ah, great is a big word. Great is a big word. What a disaster. What a disaster day today. I'm really sad. I'm really, really sad. But deep in my heart, I'm sad. I'm proud because we did something incredible. But on the meantime, I'm super sad. I think you know why, right?
Of course I do. Of course.
Mm. Hey,
But
man.
listen, it's an era that we lived. It's a beautiful era. Uh, Unmatched in the history of football. And the way to look at it is next year we're gonna start a new one.
Uh, Look, Ariane is saying immediately, grazie Juve, thank you for the 9 beautiful years. Love from India, Chehali, Michael, and Beppe. Ciao, Michael, by the way, because he's in the chat. We have Cyril, we have Thomas, Julian Dos Santos, SL Magix, we have Shauri, Mile, we can say super suspected crap. Money Lane Stavros was immediately there to comment. I say again hello to Michael, to Mohammed, who's saying that COVID is not a really great thing. I agree with him. Ciao Elia, ciao EA Juniors, ciao Hamza, ciao Jad, and to all the people that are there. We have Muhammad, Jean, Mattia, Giovanni Cristiano, and all. We are really a lot, guys. What we will do today, it will not be a long session, so don't expect 1 hour. We will try to keep it between 30 minutes, 35 minutes. But I wanted to, first of all, put the face on it because we have something to think. And it's that tweet of Romeo Agresti, 9 years, 108 months, 472 weeks, 3,282 days of being champion of Italy. It started, if I'm not wrong, on the 5th May 2012, I'm sorry. So 5th May 2012, that's the first time we were champion again after the Serie B. And mathematically, unfortunately, it stopped today. It's not still 100% sure that Inter will win it, even if they are already at 99.9%. But they are not champion of Italy until tomorrow. Tomorrow, Atalanta will play, we will know. But we, Juventus, we know that we will not become champion of Italy for the 10th time in a row. We really knew it since long time, Mo, isn't it? We knew it. It's not new, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. It was an unfortunate season. We had uh, a lot of bad games. We wasted a lot of easy points. So it's all on us. It's we lost this Scudetto.
We lost it. On the other hand, I always said, and I will try to do a video about it, but I always said that the day that we will not win the Scudetto, when it will be mathematical, I will say thank you to Juventus for 9 amazing years, because it's something really incredible, and we have to be really proud of that, of what we did as Juve as a club. That's first thing. I will congratulate who will win, because this is a fair play. They deserve, let's be honest, even if they were not the big team, because as you said, we lost it more than they won it. But on the other hand, we are here because I see a message that is really important. I saw a message from someone who said, I'm scared about the 4th spot. And that's why we are here today, because we will
Absolutely.
explain
Yeah.
how we have to win tomorrow. Because the game versus Udinese, don't forget, Udinese is a tough game, guys. It's not that easy. It's true that they are safe. It's fine for them. But it's not an easy game, especially now that they have a free mind and they can do whatever they want. We know that Juventus, they have difficulties with closed teams. Udinese is the 7th best defense of Serie A, if my stats are correct.
No, yeah, for sure. It's they're gonna employ the same thing. Stay at the back, try to pressure high, take the ball, and try to score. And then again, stay more at the back and have like 5, 6, 7 players in the box.
So what we will do together now for 30 minutes together, we will go through as usual the El Tactico, but the difference is that this time, while that you will speak, Mo, we'll have also read some questions of the chat. If they have some question, if they want a bit more
Yep.
knowledge about it, we'll try to explain. So we have different chapters. We have the history part. You prepare something, then we will go really quickly through the ranking. We will see as well the upcoming games because Milan is playing, and the last time I checked, they are winning 1-0, what will make it
Yes.
even more difficult tomorrow, a bit more pressure. So it's still 1-0 after 38 minutes. And then we will go through the expected lineups. We know that Morata will not start. We know that Federico Chiesa is not traveling with the team. And then we go through the tactics where Udinese is strong and where we can beat Udinese. Ready, Mo?
Ready? Let's do it.
Let's start with the first image that you chose about history. Guys, let me know in the chat if you love the picture that Mo has chosen, because I tell you, it's everything on Mo, guys. I have nothing to do with that. So it's Mo that have chosen this picture with Conte with the same shirt as me. Why?
So May 5th, 2002, historical moment for Juventus. We played against Udinese away. We won 2-0. Inter, they were ahead in the league, and they lost 4-2 against Lazio.
Yeah, I
And you
remember
can
that
see
well.
Conte's expression, right?
Yes, Conte was super happy. He even made a bit of controversy after the game. His words were, I know them in Italian, but he was really controversial with and against Inter,
Yeah.
And now he's at Inter. But I remember that game really, really well. A beautiful goal of Trezeguet and Del Piero. We won 2-0.
Mhm.
What a team! What a team! What a
Yep.
beautiful Scudetto! One of the most beautiful Scudettos before the 2011, the first one after Serie B.
Epic. It was epic.
EA Junior is saying that you chose a perfect picture and it's a perfect win. You have the
Yep.
greetings of Jason Cavari who's saying Mo the GOAT. Now I'm ready for Calcio Sunday. 5 maggio per Thomas. Don't
Exactly.
forget that. And never forget 5 maggio. Tomorrow,
Yes.
or the ranking, Mo, how will it look
Yeah.
like?
So that ranking is a bit outdated when I prepared it. So AC Milan right now they're still ahead, so they have 3 points. They're third right now, so we have to watch out because that puts us out of the Champions League. We're fifth, so we need to win tomorrow. There's
Yes.
no excuse there. There's nothing. That's it. It's like it's either this or we lose a lot of money if we don't qualify.
And
So
like
that's
Arian is saying, teams like Benevento, Fiorentina, they only show up versus Juventus.
yeah,
I
yeah.
I
Unfortunately, but we have to beat them no matter what. That's for me. It's still not an excuse. We did it for 9 years. It's always been like that. This year we didn't show up.
mm.
So
What
uh,
are the games that we have to watch out for this weekend? Even if we know that Milan
well,
isn't important,
quickly,
but it's not over.
Udinese Udinese also is not safe. So if we go
Let
back
me
one
go back.
second, yeah, it's 39 points, which is it looks okay, 11th and all that, but the 18th had 31 points. So it's
Okay.
only 8 points difference. So there are a lot of teams battling for relegation there, and I believe Crotone is out after the
Yeah.
loss today,
But let me check.
officially.
Uh, yeah, Crotone has 18 points, 31 for Benevento. So
Yes,
how many games they have to play? Four, so 12 points. They are out. Yeah, Crotone is out.
Crotone is out. Udinese is still not out. I know it's hard, but they still have something to play for.
Yeah.
So right now, AC Milan is playing Benevento. Benevento, they still have also something to play for, which is the relegation. So
Mm.
it's not over the game, 1-0, but don't think it's over yet. Let's see. Let's see what Pippo Inzaghi is gonna do against his team. Tomorrow we have Lazio Genoa. Let's not forget Lazio. They have a game in hand also, so they can reduce the point gap with the first four. You're gonna have Napoli Cagliari. Sassuolo, Atalanta. If Atalanta, like you said, don't win tomorrow, it's over. Inter will win. So Atalanta will still try to win tomorrow. And our game, Udinese Juventus.
The strange thing is that Lazio president, I don't know if you follow the story, probably yes. Lazio president Lotito has been actually banned of sportive football for 1 year, 12 months, because he was in the affair of COVID situation, playing with his player versus Torino and so on and so on. Strange that he was actually accused. So you know that we always have 3 steps, so they will go in appeal for sure. But he has been actually accused, but his team is not losing points. Really strange. Only in Serie A. Only in Serie A. So what about the lineups after 11 minutes of live? What about the lineups? I'm curious to see how you prepared it, Mo.
Yeah, so a lot of news. They talk about McKennie, Rabiot, Bentancur, Cuadrado. I agree. Up front, there's no discussion there. For sure, Bibla. Let's not predict.
We will not predict today. But can you immediately answer to suspected Crab who is saying hopefully he will be back, Chiesa?
He's still not 100%.
It's not there. It's not even in the squad list. Huh? It's not there.
No. So unfortunately, we're gonna miss him. We needed him during this game, and I'll show you why he's gonna be. Well, he was gonna be really important for us. And right now, I highlighted McKennie. McKennie is gonna play an important role. He's gonna go more central behind the strikers. So it was either McKennie or Kulusevski that I was gonna put there, but I put McKennie for defensive reasons as well, and we'll discuss that. In the back, yeah.
You have let De Ligt on the bench.
Yes, there is a reason why for that. That's what I was gonna say exactly. The yellow card. Him and Bonucci, they're 1 yellow away from getting suspended, and we have an important game next week. So
if I'm not wrong, it's De Ligt, Bonucci, McKennie, and Ronaldo. Huh?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so you see Cuadrado and Danilo playing on the right.
Yes, and McKennie and Sandro on the left. So McKennie will go more central. Sandro will go more up. So it's gonna be like kind of a 3-5-2. And Cuadrado and Sandro will be the ones trying to provide the support.
We know that Morata is not 100% again, unfortunately. Yep. Ramsey is not 100%. Arthur is not 100%. So having McKennie there makes sense. Today, Romeo Agresti asked him a question in press conference about Kulusevski. If Kulusevski and Dybala, they can play because they have more or less the same role. According to Romeo Agresti, it was quite funny because Pirlo said, I said that Kulusevski can play. I didn't say that he will start playing. But he didn't answer about the same positioning about Dybala and Kulusevski. So Andrea Pirlo was a really great dribbler with the ball. He had really great skills of dribblings, not only when he was on the field, but also in press conference. This is something I really wanted to point out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
How do we play defensively?
Defensively, so 4-4-2 as usual. Both Sandro and McKennie will have a really important role, and I'll explain in a bit the strength of Udinese. And McKennie, I want to see him on the ball.
The ball is on fire. Huh? We know it.
The ball is on fire. He plays usually around that area, so I need him there.
Yeah, you have put Alexandro as a really important man. It's really to man mark the Paul then.
Yes.
Okay. How do Udinese play?
They play 3-5-2, sometimes 3-5-1-1. In this case, you have their 3 typical defenders. In midfield, also it's very typical DePaul, Wallace, and Arslan. Up front, you have Okaka and Pereira. Pereira because For example, Llorente is not available. Pereira, he plays like this jolly role, running around and trying to provide support. But you're gonna see him also drift a lot on the right.
There is Paul who's asking, let's do the reverse tactics. How will Juve lose tomorrow, guys? Paul, no. Let's have faith. Let's have some faith in Juve. I know it's hard this season, but we have to. We have to.
For sure.
It's every week an important game, and we fail with small teams more. That's why it's really important tomorrow.
Yes.
We have already some prediction about Cristiano saying it will be 1-4. Yesterday, I commented the game that we won 2-4. We played since the 26th minute with 10 men because Higuain had a red card. I hope we can win with a big score also tomorrow. Yeah. Defensively, you are showing that they are really defending as a block, and you did it again. You pointed out Scoufet.
Yeah, well, I had to because their defenders are not great. There are ways to beat them, and I'm gonna show how. So their main worry for us is Scoufet. We remember we heard a lot about Scoufet, the next Buffon, and all that. Ugh. You know, it's not true.
I
but
remember the beautiful stories about Couffin after his first year. Then he was really approached by Atletico Madrid because he was really on the one of the rising stars of Serie A. He was 17, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
He preferred not to go abroad because he had to finish his study, and then he lost himself a bit. But he had the qualities, and without any doubt, he's a great goalkeeper.
For sure.
So we go into the tactics. Are you still in Mexico, Mo? I think yes.
Yeah, I'm still in Mexico.
Is in jail, guys. You see the wall. It's typically, you know what happened. Huh? I don't want to put some rumors out, but it's really strange that those red bricks there. I think it's in jail, and he has like time slot because normally we are doing it every time at 1 a.m. in the morning. Now it's strange that every time we anticipate because I think it's the 15 minutes where he's able to go out of his jail. It's true,
It's my
Amo.
lunchtime.
It's your lunchtime. And by the way, congratulations to Matias Fernandez and the group there because the young guys, they started the Serie A Discord. Congratulations, guys. Well done. So if you guys are interested in Juve Discord, 100% Mo has an amazing link with Michael. They are we are so many people there. If you are really interested also in Juve, but also Serie A, with speaking with other people about Serie A, Matias Fernandez has a really nice one. And Aryan is saying, thanks, Chahali, for the tweets.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure.
So we go into the tactics. What do we have to pay attention to for Udinese?
Yeah, so it always starts with the ball. Here, what happened was Juventus was attacking. They took the ball, and right away they passed it to DePaul. And you have Bentancur, McKennie, they're behind him. You have Lasagna by himself, and you have the line of De Ligt, Bonucci, and Danilo. So there is a lot of space between those two lines, which is very problematic, and we discussed it many times this season.
Don't speak about Lasagna. You know that I still have to have dinner.
Well, he's not with Udinese anymore.
Then it's fine. Then we can continue. Okay, so we have these lines. I can go to the next slide.
Yeah. So right away he passed it to the right, and that's why I said the right is really important, and we're gonna see it many times. Lasagna goes over there, and he runs right away behind Bonucci. So you have Lasagna going up front, taking Bonucci with him. DePaul is running. Bentancur is still behind DePaul, and De Ligt went up front and left his post there. So Lasagna came back, passed the ball to DePaul, and look, he's in front of Bentancur, McKennie, De Ligt. Pusetto, you have like Danilo on him, so Danilo couldn't do anything, and DePaul scored. Well, luckily it was ruled out because DePaul touched it with his hand with VAR. We saw that, but it could have been 1-0 already after 10 minutes. and this is a big problem for us. We leave a lot of space. We leave our positions. We're not organized. Again, this is because we don't have fixed spots. De Ligt has been playing on the right, on the left. He lost like his sense of positioning. You have Bentancur and McKennie not covering, so this is a big problem we have.
And that's why when I go back to your initial formation of that 4-4-2 with everyone at his right position, I totally understand why you put then Alexandro here with Chiellini, Bonucci, or De Ligt instead of Bonucci, whatever, but everyone in his right position with Danilo there to form here, to have also these two people that can stay there. Then it made totally sense when I see that picture. Makes totally sense. I understand. Let me see. Where is our left back? The problem, SN Magic, that's the problem. That at that moment we had no left back in the first game, and that's why we had a problem there. That's why Mo is putting a real left back now in that position. So we have
Absolutely.
the second thing that we have to pay attention to.
Yeah, so that's almost at the end of the game. This is when they scored the goal. You have De Paul who passed it to Molina, and this time you have Frabotta and Bernardeschi. But again, Frabotta, we know like he's not experienced. We had Chiellini also instead of Bonucci, Arthur instead of Bernardeschi, but we got the same problem there. We have these four, they're not, there's no one between them there. And on the sides, they have lots of space. And again, it all started with the ball.
But I understand perfectly then why you are putting a McKennie that is able to give some defensive support also and to man mark and put some pressure with an Alexandro. So then it makes sense. But it's maybe a bit predictable if we look like that, because I can already imagine tomorrow if I'm the coach of Udinese, then I'm already thinking, okay, they will try to defend and man mark the Paul, and they will go on the right side and try to attack, and the plan will be again pass it to Quadrado like we
Yeah,
saw in the last game. So in terms of defense, we can pay attention to Udinese, and I understand. In terms of offensive skills, it can be again a problem. Can be.
that's true. No, for sure. For
Let's
sure.
believe.
And I'll show
Okay.
you why I highlighted McKennie also going forward
Mm.
and not Cuadrado. So here, yeah, so Molina passes the ball to Nestorovsky. You have Chesney who did a bad save there. And Danilo, Bentancur, these guys, they did not react. They left.
Mm.
You have Ziegler who came from behind and scored.
Mm. And then we have another one.
We have a last one that was against Benevento. They won 4-2. You have DePaul there who you see Pereira. I wanted to show that because Pereira will play tomorrow with Okaka. So Pereira will go all the way to the right again. And you have Okaka bringing in all the big defenders with him, creating space as well. So DePaul, he took that central role. He passed it to Pereira.
I'm laughing with the comment of Mohammed, who's saying, "Why does Mo see things that Pirlo can't see?" It's since the beginning of the season that you are seeing things that then we are not putting on the field. You want to answer that? I totally
Well,
put myself out of that discussion, but if
I
you want
I
to
I
answer,
don't I'm pretty sure they have extremely professional people who understand tactics much more than I do. I'm not like a tactician or anything like that. I just do this for fun. The only thing that I see is that I see it happening more and more. Like the same mistakes that we highlight happen during the game. I don't know if it's the problem is talking between Pirlo and the players, or Tudor and stuff like that.
I'm answering Rahul. Rahul, 3 tomorrow. 3 hat trick of he's angry. Cristiano is angry. So we were speaking about again the ball giving it to Pereira, and then you have here.
Yeah, so Pereira, he passed it back. Now, we saw three different things. We saw how DePaul got the ball. He scored inside the box. We saw how players from the back came and scored close to the goalie once he let the ball go. And this is the third option, also coming from the right. You see, like three times I show from the right. Pereira passes the ball, not to Okaka, not to DePaul, but to Arslan over there in the back, who no one like is watching right now. And he takes the ball and he scores a really nice goal from far. So this is another thing. Long shots, they also are good with it. Arslan and DePaul, both they can score from outside the box.
We had a question about it a bit earlier that I wanted to keep for a bit later, but now we are speaking about it. Divial is asking, why don't we try to shoot from outside of the box? If I can answer, I know that Pirlo said it publicly in press conference, not today, but he said it like 3-4 games ago, that he really wanted and expected his players to take their chances from outside of the box, and he spoke especially about Rabiot. I see some movements of Rabiot who's trying to find the best position to try it. But until now, it's not happening. So they are conscious about it. They want to. Pirlo also wants to, but it's not happening.
No,
Mohammed is saying, and thank you for helping the channel to grow. Mohammed, really thank you. He's asking and he's saying Dybala will start. Yes, that's a fact.
yeah.
Why is it difficult to position Dybala in the team? And why he does not play permanently right side in a 4-4-3 or 4-3-3, Pirlo. I said Pirlo, but I was speaking to you, Mo. Why, Mo?
So 4-3-3. Dybala played that before on the right a few seasons ago, probably 3 or 4 seasons ago,
Mm.
something like that. It's not his preferred positions. He really doesn't like that. He prefers to be a second striker, going down, getting the ball, dribbling, trying to shoot and score. The problem with that is it's becoming very predictable. You just put two players around him. Like if they take the ball, he's gonna fall and claim a foul, and no one will believe him. And this is what happens. Like we lose the ball, and then it goes to the other team.
Mm. In a 4-3-3, guys, don't forget, in a 4-3-3, you need your two, the two people that are on the left and on the right. You really need two people that are running like crazy. This is
Yep.
really important to give in defend when we have no possession, to go back and form a 4-5-1, and when we have possession, they are able to go really fast up. And the problem with Paulo Dybala in a 4-3-3 is that Dybala, he is a player that loves to have freedom. He doesn't want and doesn't like to be really in a tactical jail. He wants to be able to go more to come in the midfield, going a bit more central, because we know how Dybala is playing. And physically, he's not a player that has a lot of kilometers in the legs to cover all the wings and take his position back. Dybala is also a player from the moment that he missed something or whatever, that he's doing something great or whatever, he tend to put his head down for a few seconds. But a few seconds are really important, because then you
Mhm.
miss your focus, your concentration, and you're not able to take back your position. This is one of the problems of Dybala. Am I right, Mo, or not when
Yeah,
I'm saying that?
absolutely. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yash is saying, Ciao, Yash, by the way. I missed the live. How much more time is this live? Anyways, I will watch again. Yeah, you can watch again from the moment that we spoke about it. We are 29 minutes. We spoke about what we have to pay attention for Udinese. Now we will go to what Juventus is really strong at, I believe.
That's right. So yeah, so as you can see, I watched the full game. We scored four goals that are very similar. We put high pressure. So this time, look, Ramsey did it on the ball, and that was great because once you do that, then Udinese, they're not stable anymore. They're not in formation. It's easy to break, and that's what Ramsey did. He took the ball, passed it to Ronaldo right away. Ronaldo had Bonifazi on him. Di Maio was watching Dybala, and Samir was far. But You go to the next one. Here, Ronaldo takes the ball. He dribbles. Bonifazi cannot catch him. Di Maio tries to go on him. Samir tries to cover Dybala just in case. But that's it. Ronaldo took the run, and he's able to dribble past both. And we're going to see it in the next slide. And he scored. A very
Beautiful.
nice.
Okay.
Between the three defenders there.
We have another one.
Yep. So this, I took it from another game because, again, the other goals that we scored, if we look at Chiesa, it was the same thing. It was Ronaldo passing him an assist that was really nice. Another ball to Ronaldo, and he scored like a really nice goal. So it's always the midfield putting pressure, taking the ball, and trying to score. So we need to do that again and put pressure on the ball. Here, I wanted to take an example of, in the case we're not putting pressure, but we're holding the ball. And this is the example of Atalanta. Obviously, they're the most in shape and the most beautiful way to watch football in Serie A right now. And you see De Ron, he has the ball and he wants to pass it to Malinowski, who's between the two lines. You have De Paul, Wallace, Pereira, that's the midfield. And then behind you have Bonifazi, Nyontek, and Larsen, and another defender there that we're going to see in the next slide, which is Beccaria. So here you see right away Wallace, Wallace and Pereira trying to go on Malinowski, but he's very smart. He passed it to Zapata there, but you have Newthink, who left his position. He gave a lot of space to Zapata, so you can see they're not great in positioning. He actually did exactly the same thing what De Ligt did for us. He left some space there, and Zapata was able to take the ball and shoot it and score. So this is what we need. We need someone who can take the ball, do those passes between the lines.
And who do you see them? Who is able in Italy to in Italy at Juventus to do that position? Because we know that Ramsey he played a disaster game versus Fiorentina. He will probably not start tomorrow. Who will be the man that is able to do that?
That's why I highlighted McKennie. McKennie, from the three midfielders that we have right now starting, he's the only one who's capable of doing that. He's not great at it. It's not his strength, but he's better than the other two.
Who's the man that we have to watch out? Wait, before revealing, guys, let me know. Can you substitute Mo for a second? Let me know, guys. Who is the man that we really have to watch out for Udinese tomorrow? I show you again here the 11 starters that Mo predicted. According to you guys, who's the man from these 11 that we have to pay attention to tomorrow? I will try to read the comments, guys. Meanwhile, Yash is saying De Paul. Sam is saying De Paul. Is it correct, Mo? De Paul for Julian, Cyril, De Paul. Let's see if it is also De Paul for
No,
Mo.
I picked Pereira.
Yeah. You guessed it, guys. You guessed it. You can replace Mo.
Exactly. So De Paul, he's the top scorer, top assist. He played most games. So Pereira, yeah, I agree with Thomas. He's gonna have an impact there. He wants to show Juventus why it was a mistake selling him. So for sure he's gonna put his best. As usual, like Llorente, Llorente always disappeared, and against us he scores amazing goals. So yeah, it's always been like that.
Mo, we will not do the prediction this time. I will try to do it not the prediction. We spoke about the tactics, so if I understand well, we have to pay attention, especially to their right side, and that's why you really went to a classic 4-line defenders with our best defenders possibly. Pay attention there to have some structure and that everyone is playing their role. We can play between the lines with McKennie being important. Pay attention to the poll. Now I want to do something because we are about to close, because I said it, and we will not do 1 hour. We are already here since 35 minutes. I wanted the guys to see us live doing it, also speaking about the fact that it's over. Mathematically, we will not win the 10th. Mo, I give you the choice to take 3 questions from the chat. You are able to read what they are or not.
No, actually, no, I'm not connected.
If you are not able to, guys, put a hashtag. Put a hashtag ask Mo, and I will take 3 questions for Mo, and then we close. 3 questions, but put good ones, huh? Ciao, Lars. This is not a question. I just wanted to say hello. So let's see with hashtag. I will show you how we write it. Ask Mo. We go. Who's the first one to ask a question to Mo? They are thinking about the question, what they want to do. They don't know, Mo. They don't know yet, huh? The first question. Mo, do you think Allegri will be back next season?
Yes.
Oh. Why?
Yes, and I've been thinking that since the rumors started coming out, since I saw him on Sky. I saw like how he answered, and I'm like, okay, there's something fishy there.
I'm saying hello to my wife. I give her a kiss. She deserves. By the way, it's the birthday of my father today. 60 years. By the
Happy
way.
birthday, great Juventino. And
Yeah,
big
he is.
thank you to your wife too for letting us doing this.
Yeah. My wife is she's not loving football, and then you see how much time she's giving me to do it. It's crazy. I love her so much. So the first question about Allegri, you said yes, and you thought about it when you saw him on Sky.
Yes.
Okay, I will let you choose the second question between do you love Dybala and what are the possible next purchase? Which
Ooh,
is the second question you choose? Mercato or your love for Dybala?
I'll go with the tough one, which is the Mercato.
Okay, tell us.
For me, number one, well, okay, one thing is really important. It will depend if we qualify or not. This is without any doubts. The second, number one, Donnarumma. Number two, Locatelli. And number three, either Awar or DePaul.
You think I think he will go to Inter.
You think? I don't know. You know, instead of the Cinque di Maggio, I was going to do something else. All the previous players that played for Udinese, that played for us too. We have a long list. So
I look a bit like Pirlo, right?
yeah, like his son maybe.
Like the son, like Nick Pirlo. Thank you guys. I hope you love it. Okay. So who are the 3 ones that you said? DePaul, if we go in Champions League, yeah? DePaul?
Yeah, DePaul or Awar.
Yeah.
Awar is also very difficult after the ESL. All us is not in good terms with Agnelli anymore. So DePaul or Awar, Locatelli, and Donnarumma.
Okay. And then the last question, guys. I think this one is an important one. Do you think that Ronaldo will leave this summer, and who will be his replacement? So it's Ryan is smart, because he's asking like 2 questions in one.
Yeah.
Wait. Do I have something? Wait. Let me try. Let me try something. Normally you do it with a jewel, huh? When it's doing like vertical, it's a yes. When it's doing a round, it's a no. Let's see about Cristiano Ronaldo, and then we will I will give you the space to answer more. Okay, we start. Let's see. Let's concentrate ourselves, guys. I don't know. It's not moving, guys. I have no idea. Sorry. So I can't tell you if Ronaldo will leave or not, but that's why Mo is here. Mo, tell us. What,
Oh
what
man,
about
I was
Ronaldo?
relying on you to tell me.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I think he's gonna leave,
Yeah.
and not because Juventus would like to, but because he would like to leave. I think unless if there is a huge, change in Juventus, and then a new project that he would be excited with and all that, I think he would leave.
Hmm.
That's my prediction. But again, let's see. I don't know. He still has 1 year now. Who to replace? Who would replace Ronaldo? That's a really tough question. That's a really tough question.
If he leaves, it's a swap.
Yeah,
And there are two teams that are possibly able to buy Cristiano Ronaldo because Real Madrid is out of question.
yeah,
So it's or PSG, but they are going all in for Messi, and I don't believe that Messi will leave, but they
yeah.
try. So it's or PSG or Manchester United.
If it's United, exchange with Paul. If it's PSG, I don't think Mbappe exchange with Mbappe.
No, that would be beautiful, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, I
I hope
think
I hope the replacement is not Draxler.
no, no, I would be pissed off. Come on, he had his chance to join. He didn't want to because he was not ready. Now
Yeah.
the problem is that his time is already over. No, 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 no Draxler, please.
I laughed at the rumor. It was really funny.
Oh, no, I hope. I'm not speaking about Ronaldo, but I hope next season we can have a beautiful Paul Pogba because don't forget, guys, if Ronaldo leaves, you not only you need someone that is strong, not to replace him, but that is strong, but also a name about marketing, someone who is able to keep Juventus quite high in brand and recognition. And Paul Pogba is a man that can do that. Another one is Mbappe, but Mbappe, Neymar, forget about it. Neymar, by the way, is about to renew with PSG, saying that he's really happy there. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
okay.
Neymar is out. But let's
Cristiano
see.
Mike is saying that Ronaldo will stay. Let's see. Let's see.
Let's
Guys,
see.
don't believe in Lewandowski. I don't believe in this story. What do you think, Mo?
Yeah, it's really tough. It's the salary is high. I don't think Bayern would like to let him go that easily. Uh, you know, it's it's really tough. The other one that's missing, it's Haaland. But you
Yeah.
need money. You need a lot of money for that.
Mm. We saw John Elkan going to Continassa, speaking maybe about a possible incremental of so an increase in capital can help Juventus, but that's why, guys. First of all, we have to think about finishing in the top four. This is ultra important. I don't know if we reached live because we were like two away from 12,300. Let's see if we reached it. We reached it live. Grande, grande ragazzi. I'm happy. You know, every time that Mo is here, we reach it. So 12,300. Thank you, guys. Mo, it was a pleasure to be with you. I think we have to do soon a live about the rumors, the mercato, and we do something like that when you have time,
Yeah.
when you are able again. If the police officer in jail is giving you some free time, we let you know to do that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Thank you to Rahul, to EA Juniors, Ravi, Alvita, Mohammad Youssef, FNE Ahmad, Aviral Thomas, Nick. It was really, we didn't plan it. We planned it like 10 minutes before. Thank you for being more than 100 on that live because that's always fantastic. I know that we didn't give a lot of time for multiple questions, but I hope you enjoyed that format and hopefully we can do it. Yash, we said that we didn't want to do the prediction because if we the last time that we predicted, Mo was always wrong. So we don't
Yeah,
do it
that's
this time.
yeah, for sure.
Shout out to Biplap. Thank you, Mo. And we keep the tradition because you have to close the channel.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you like this one. It's a new format, the live. We try to do it every now and then. If you like it, let us know. We'll try to do something as well for the transfer market. So thank you, and we have to win tomorrow. Fino alla fine, guys.
Guys, Benevento will equalize. Guys, I predict that Milan will not win today. Mark my words, they will not win today. Ciao. Ciao, Juventini of the world.
Ciao.